U.S. layoffs have surpassed 1.1 million job losses in 2025.
Why?
These are the worst layoffs Americans have had since COVID, and before that, the worst layoffs were in the 2008 recession. And even more to come.
Who's at risk of these layoffs?
The second most is technology, due to AI losing around 153,000 jobs, with retail losing 92,000 jobs, services losing 69,000 jobs, telecommunications losing 38,000 jobs.
That's a lot of jobs.
Food losing 34,000 jobs, nonprofits losing 28,000 jobs, media losing 17,000 jobs, and government losing over 300,000 jobs due to Doge and the new admin.
What can we do to prevent this from happening?
With AI taking over, a declining economy, and businesses trying to save as much money as possible while maximizing profits, the only thing people do is hope it doesn't happen to their place of work. However, it's been announced that 30% of big corporations are already planning huge holiday layoffs.
They're gonna fire people on Christmas?
Well, how else are...
Well, I wasn't laid off, but I was with a company where, yeah, it happened. November, December timeframe. It was a tough situation. I knew folks that were unfortunately impacted by those decisions, and it's not like I knew them for 3 months, 6 months. Like I've known them for years, and it was a tough situation.
Billionaire corporations supposed to make their money? Act like they have a choice.
They do have a choice. How are people going to spend money they're not getting paid?
Just remember to listen to the billionaires and have more kids.
With what money?
This guy's cool. I like his advice from Louis Reloaded. All right, let's take a look at the comments. Critical detail. It's not because AI is useful or capable of replacing jobs. The layoffs are companies freeing up on operating budget to invest in AI technologies that don't even work. I lost my job in February. Haven't had a single interview. Wow. Join the military. Protects a lot of us veterans from financial struggles. 99% of jobs are non-combat. You don't have to join as an open for a job either. Select your job and wait for a call. During that time, work out to get an eligible enlistment shape. Pro tip, join as an officer. They make more than entry and enlistee that's been in 20 plus years, being the top of the tree at E9. Do not leave. Keep your medical issues documented and let them medically discharge you. You should be set making a passive income for the rest of your life. Medical discharge is best at the disability comp rating is given prior to existing the military, which makes it harder to obtain once you're a civilian. Wow. Military folks, comment down below. Is that true? I was not in the military. I'm calling it right now. Massive layoffs in February after an underwhelming Christmas buying season. Worse than 2008. All right, I'm gonna read one last one. How to get rid of AI? Companies hire people instead. If the workforce is only AI now, they have to pay taxes, and the only ones have human workforce don't pay taxes. Okay.
30,000, not 300, not 3,000, 30,000 people. And this white collar purge continues with Amazon announcing massive layoffs. They confirmed 14,000, but they're not denying the other 16,000. And my guess is what's happening is they're going to take 14,000 now, wait to get through the holiday season to make sure they don't disrupt their valuable seasonal flow, and then another 16,000 plus into next year. So 30,000 people, and all white collar. So, and if this isn't the wake up call that you needed as a Gen Xer still hanging on in corporate, this is just going to be the start again. Think about this. This is a company that's doing well, right? Maybe their net income was down a little bit, but I looked up their Q2 numbers. So revenue,
167 billion in revenue. Jeez, most in some countries.
7 billion, up 13% from the year before. Net income up to 18.2 billion. That's net income, 18.2 billion, over 13.5 in 2024, and their market cap is $2.24 trillion.
Trillion.
30,000, not 300, not 3,000, 30,000 people. And this white.
All right, let's take a look at the comments. What are they doing that they can be so easily gotten rid of? Are these all US-based workers? Not really layoffs, but replacements. Human employees for digital employees, aka AI, automation, and robotics. We hate billionaires, but some employ lots of people. Oh, the drama. Maybe being replaced by AI. I won't buy nothing from them. Everyone need to boycott that place. Boycotting Amazon. Thank you for sharing this. I'm gonna read one more. Merry Christmas. Just thought I'd share a picture of Jeff's 400 million. Jeez. Must be nice.
This December, I joined the elusive 1.1 million people to get laid off in 2025. Did we know that companies were still laying off around the holidays? Because I didn't know until it happened to me in like a 5-minute meeting. It was like the end of the year. I thought I made it through, but apparently not.
Oh, that sucks. I was laid off in February. I like to think I was early to the trend. You're a trendsetter. Wow. Yes, me too. My company laid off 13,000 people. Gosh, that's a lot, man. It's happening. It is happening. Laid off again.
Second time in a year, almost a year to the day, I got laid off again. Twice in a year. And what the fuck? What is anyone supposed to do? And they said, because of the economy is crap right now. So, we're gonna lay off a whole bunch of people again. And I already was struggling so hard, actually low-key, to even keep the current roof over my head. And now I have no idea how I'm even going to get through the next few hours. I just don't understand. But yeah, the economy is shit. America is shit right now. I feel like there's a really big plan for them to, tank this so that we have to rely on other things, other people. It's fucking shit. And I'm quite frankly tired of it. I'm tired of my livelihood being in other people's hands. And I have no idea how to fix that, but I'm going to, because this is just wild. And I'm fucking angry more than I am hurt or sad. I'm scared. I have no idea where any of my bills are gonna come from, or the money.
Well, hopefully she got severance. Also apply for unemployment. But you know what? Take that passion and take that drive. I mean, you're already posting. What is this? Looks like on TikTok. So go full force on that. Monetize it. Go to YouTube. And man, that is a tough situation, especially during the holidays. But it is true what they say. Business can be cutthroat. I definitely feel for her, but I think, this passion, this anger, everything she's feeling now, and focus that on working for herself, whatever it may be, whatever she's passionate in. It looks like making content. She posted it on here. And take control of your own destiny. See where that takes you.
I'm more angry than anything because I just cannot even believe I used to be able to get a job like the week later if I got laid off. Or
Oh, what happened to the audio?
so I have no idea what's gonna happen.
Must have been
And
hers.
I was really hoping at one point I would make money on TikTok, and I still only have
I just said that.
1,500 followers or whatever. So if you could just I don't know, blow this up and let's get 10,000 followers plus whatever.
Well, I will follow you and give you a like. There you go.
Because I might be homeless in a week or two if I can't figure it out. So
You got this. It's gonna keep fighting through. I don't think. No, the amount of passion you got. No, I think you'll push through this.
yeah. I hope everyone is having a great Tuesday, a way better Tuesday than me. And if you have any tips, tricks, or whatever to help right now and get me through this, greatly appreciated. Yeah.
All right, let's get to the comments. Blaming the current administration that has been in office a month after inflation caused by Biden, saying, okay, when was this posted? February 26th. Oh, this is old. Okay, this is posted February 25th. I'm watching your video December 25th, so a full 10 months after. I was laid off twice in a year back in 2008. We need to start supporting each other. Facts. 100%. I'm trying to get my parents to move in with me. I'm worried about them. We all need to care for one another. Whatever you do, don't panic, get depressed. 2009, I got laid off working at Walmart, night shift, part-time, $9.50 an hour with a wife and kid. Be strong. Today, I'm at 175,000 a year. Have courage. That's awesome, Javier. Look at you. What do you do, if you don't mind me asking? I clean windows. I need to start cleaning windows. $175,000. What kind of windows you cleaning? Woo! That's a lot of... What kind of windows are you cleaning, Javier? Man, good for you, bro. I don't know if he was just joking or what, but that's a lot for windows. Best advice, move back in with your parent. All right, I'll read this last one. When looking for a new job, I always list the duties of my previous boss on my resume to make myself more competitive. Wow. Good on you. Inov Altion. Oh, that was good. Nice.
The layoffs are only going to continue. They did this last year, and they're going to do it again this year. But they eliminated so many roles last year, and they did it in the most inhumane way ever. 2 days before Thanksgiving, 2 days before Christmas. They do not care. These companies do not care. Stop expecting mercy from these corporations. They are not for you. You are literally a number that they are easily going to be able to get rid of. Do you know what it feels like to be laid off? This is how it feels like. You wake up, you open your computer, you're like, I can't even log in. What the heck is going on? You check your phone, there's an email. Your role has been eliminated. You have no access to your office, you have no access to your computer. Any project that you were working on, don't worry about it. And you'd be lucky if you even get a phone call, never mind an email. And that is the feeling of...
I'm not saying this is the type of person, but what comes to me when I think of when she said, "Oh, these companies don't think about you." Well, I've been an employee, I've been in a management role, and sometimes, and I'm not justifying, layoff. I'm not in the boardroom. I'm not in those seats to make, thousands of layoff decisions. But all I'm saying is sometimes as an employee, do you care when you go to work, or do you just show up? Do you care if you show up on time, or sometimes do you show up late? Do you care about getting your assignments done or task or whatever it is? Or sometimes do you put it off? Do you have the same reciprocity as being an employee to an employer, showing that same effort or showing that same regard? Again, that may not be the case of being laid off or being terminated, but that just got me thinking, like, okay, well, if they don't care, did you care the whole time that you were working for this said employer? So I just thought I'd drop that.
Being laid off. Your role is officially eliminated. You're done. It's like you never worked there. Whatever you were working on, don't worry about it. Oh, but I was just starting. Oh, but I was just finishing up. No, don't worry about it. Like, that is what it feels like to be laid off. Your next paycheck is coming in 2 weeks. Your last paycheck is ending in 4 weeks. Good luck. We appreciate all the work that you've done. Remember, there's always an opportunity to work together in the future again. And that's literally what it's like. Stop giving your all into these corporations. That's why I'm not...
You see what I'm saying? Stop giving your all. But then when you become an unfortunate, impacted employee during layoffs, it's like, well, should you have given your all? Maybe there would have been, because you can't decimate or eliminate 100% of your workforce. You need folks to still run the company. So you show your value 100% of the time. I mean, that just gives you a fighting chance. I don't know her situation. I don't know her company. But me being an employee, being in situations where there were mass layoffs within my department, I was not impacted. I felt like it didn't take me 24 hours to show my value. It took me my career to show them, hey, I've shown value to this company, to this corporation. Consider other folks if it comes down to what it has to come down to.
I truly understand working with people who are so overly obsessed with shit within the company. Like, well, that's not how that's done, because if we don't do that, then X, Y, Z. They act like they own the company themselves. You'll get laid off tomorrow, Beth Ann. Relax. Freaking relax. Like, look at the amount of layoffs happening. I promise you, throughout this holiday season into the new year,
this is only going to continue and rise, and the same should happen last year, and it'll continue to happen, especially as AI evolves, especially as more companies decide to integrate that into their policies and like their work. It's only inevitable. I got laid off once from a team, and 3 of the women were pregnant. They got laid off too. So my entire team got laid off, and I got a phone call, and they said, "Sorry, we don't need you anymore. Return our laptop at this. Remember to not forget the monitor or the mouse or this or this." And that was the end of that, and I have to just move on with my life. But
What is it on top? Is that a camera? Sorry, I got distracted.
I think that as a student, it was just an internship, but it was just like
The student internship. Okay. I'm not, discounting that. Probably had to battle a bunch of other candidates to get that position, but I think you'll land on your feet considering you've gone through that experience. So
I was working on.
you're an intern. Where were you working at? Like usually those are the first ones impacted.
Done. Oh, and that's how it is. That's just how it is. The layoff.
All right, I'm gonna read the comments, then we'll wrap it up. The AI regulation bill passing is hurting everyone. People still don't see the connection. Thank you, Holly, currently 18, and just creating a resume. Start a business. It'll be good to add to your resume. That's what I was talking about earlier. Sis, do you have any videos on how your CV should look like? It got me Monday. Shake my head. Yeah, this is so dark. So, like, how do you plan ahead? Posting a video in a few hours with tips. Oh, girl. Don't. I know it. It's so discouraging. But I learned to never lose hope and keep my confidence as a professional because that's the only way we can survive corporate. All right, I'll read one more. Well, if you found any value with me reviewing these layoffs, consider subscribing. Thank you for your attention. I'll see you on the next video.